Welcome to another exciting episode of The Entrepreneur right here on Kaya TV. My name is Patrick Mots'oene. Remember, all you can do to stay in touch with us is to go to our Facebook. We are Kaya TV. We are also on Instagram, on TikTok, on X as well, just to get in touch with us and immerse yourself in this content. And this is The Entrepreneur. And speaking of that, today I am joined by a man who needs no introduction. He's very popular in the fashion space, in the art industry as well, and you are absolutely going to enjoy this episode if you are in love with fashion like myself. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm joined by Mr. Thabo, and he is the managing director and the founder of Touch of Style, and you can already see what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Thabo.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
How are you?
Wow, I'm good. I'm great. I'm happy. So joy is in me.
Yeah, joy is in you.
Yeah.
I think one of the things I said to you just before we started shooting was, you look like art. You look like an artist. I mean, do you always get that compliment a lot? And how do you even react to that?
Because Nikisebisa more where I had to wear black. And there's a very stereotype in how you have to wear the black, especially where I was working. So Holland in the best way I could, because the only thing I can't be colorful at work.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, I'm not out there most of the time. So compliments. I think you were the first person in a long time
to say that. But you definitely look like an artist. I don't know. There's just something about artists. There's just something about fashion designers that is so exclusive, that makes them look so different. So I absolutely love your style.
Thank you.
So how did you come up with this outfit when you were coming this morning?
I just took whatever was just within my reach. I didn't plan it. Most of the time when I plan things, they don't usually work out. So I just wait until the last minute. I'm like, okay, so I have to go for an interview. I have to look nice, of course.
Yeah. And more of yourself as well.
And I have to be me, because I think the part they carry our values and morals and our aesthetics and our characters.
Speaking about you being you, let's get straight into you right now.
Right.
As I was looking through your biography, you started in 2004, certificate in fashion design at the Rotary Polytechnic. You went on to Tshwane University of Technology at some point. You went to California in the US. There's just been a lot you were doing in trying to equip yourself in this fashion industry.
True.
Tell me about it. When did the love for fashion particularly start?
Yeah, like when I was growing up, my grandma nearly a seamstresser. I remember when I was in primary, there was a time because she had a crochet as well. So I'm good how to use the crochet. So I used to get the kati, but little did I know that's where it's starting, because I was 7, 8 years old, And then after high school, then I got myself a set class.
Wow. I'm sorry about that.
I know. So,
but I think that's where most of us come from.
Because I was civil engineering. So
okay.
I was too ambitious. And then I had a gap year. I kicked at school or high school. And within the gap year, there was a lot of things that happened. Me and my brother, I have a younger brother. And back then there was a channel in which TV, fashion TV. We used to watch that a lot, like almost the whole day, because we didn't have anything to do. So we used to watch fashion TV almost the whole day, to a point like doing some sketches, and we used to compete. Okay, you did 20, I'm gonna do 30, And I was like, okay, wait a minute. There's something here. So negative vale so tumana na skolo se ka enhancing what I already have ele Fogoti, you know. And then I enrolled in Fogoti. At Fogoti, that's when now everything started.
I can imagine the stereotype at that time. You growing up, how ne re hola kana kwenu no ntona ya bo fashion, music, go batsadi ba bona listen to understandang ho hang. And I want to understand you sitting down with your mom or your dad or your family or wana highland lena go itutela fashion. Like, how was that process like?
My mom, I think there were no questions. My mom understood the assignment.
Like that. They always understand.
Yeah. Like, it was not, I didn't even have to convince her that I wanted to do fashion. She listened to my body language. I think she was saying, my mom was not usually around when we were growing up. She was always schooling and doing that and this, you know. But the time, I think, when she was around, she saw who I was becoming, or who, in fact, she knew from when I was growing up, probably, that this one, Ratadi, he's hands-on, he makes TVs, he'll be busy. So I think she knew what I might become, you know, maybe not a fashion designer, but she knew what I would become. So there were no questions, there were no sitting down and grilling me if this is the correct thing, what's the society gonna think. Talking about stereotypes, Hakifika Fogoti, you can imagine. Fogoti I was actually the first Mots'oene guy to study dressmaking at Fogoti. Yeah. So you can imagine, you know, baggy things back in the days, and officer Fogoti and Badaba Fogoti, Kima Fogoti, language, they have all this sort of things. And I had to blend in, you know, and I had to make what I'm doing feels so normal, because I get it, but I think you must be gay. Not in so many words. They don't say it, but with that,
oh my God. And I think they still call it that.
They still call it that, you know. So being the first guy and the only guy who's doing this thing, I had to be popular. Never be that charmer. Fogoti for some reason. So I was popular. I used to carry a video camera around. In the Rabaya spot saying, you know, in the hall where we used to eat, and you know, multifunctional all. I feel like I'm on the sports and the videotape from that I took earlier on, and everybody looked happy. And I think that's how I got to be known for Goti Yaba. People forget. Not so many men are doing this thing. And why is it so okay? You know? And then that's how it starts.
I love that, because I feel like you've paved the way for many other young enthusiasts of fashion, males, to also get into it. I know a couple of them by saying the same course you did at the Lerotodi Polytechnic, and they are men, and they are doing big right now in the fashion industry. So I feel like you've really paved a way. And I also want to understand the element of education to you, because there was Fogoti, there was CUT at some point, Cape Peninsula University also, and there was also California at some point, masters. Tell us about that. Why is it so important that for you to eventually evolve and be an established entrepreneur, to also consider going to school? Why is it so important?
For me, at the time, I think, especially when from Lerotodi to Bloemfontein was a big step for me. My mom is an academic. She's always been studying since I knew her. My mom was not there. I mean, by the time I remember her, so in my head, I'm like, I've got to do this thing, you know. Yeah, now she's an academic, and I'm like, I'm not and I feel like there's so much to lose, because she was investing in me so much, and me and my brother. So for me, it carried a value of self-awareness, exposure as well, because I was privileged to and then they battle like sabatal manpower. My mom was doing so much. So Bloemfontein secretly so to mona way now ki sponsor wa ke motswadi ka ba ke batswadi. There's so much to lose, you know. So hasemane mo go kena school for that class just so that time passes by, you know.
You have to work hard.
There's gotta be value wide. You know?
There's money being put in there.
Very competitive because necessarily enough cash is you know, especially as Africans, but like you know. So for me to get the materials at school, I had to work for it. So to a point, school, I had to work at a salon. In the school, we get saloning. Yeah, I can do. So I worked at the salon. Every time I get to school, get saloni, I'm able to buy my school materials because my work was great. It was lacking aesthetic. And I couldn't afford it, so I had to look for a job. So yeah, it was for me. It was very. I think Hokena School Honna has manifested into who I am today. You know, and the experiences and exposures that I have had in my life has really built who I am.
I love that. So, and then you had an opportunity. I think that was around 2017. You'll correct me if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
To be a lecturer at the Limco Queen University of Creative Technology.
Right.
Tell us about that journey, being able to impart the knowledge that you have really gathered for quite a long time in your life, being able to impart it to other young people who have, you know, probably the same passion as you do within that fashion design faculty. How was that?
From when all these years I've been studying fashion, I wanted to be a designer so bad. But after I came back to Lesotho, I was a taxi driver.
Hey.
Yeah.
When was this?
This was I came back 2016. Between 2016 and 17, I was a taxi driver. So my mom, when I was school, Chama is a preschool, and one of the things they was to make sure like the kids get home. So we had bought a taxi that takes them, you know, back and forth. But in the midst of it, I found myself now having to do body trip now just to make extra cash, you know. So it was a matter of okay, something relevant. Oh man. Luckily enough, it was not the first time Kiba in a class environment where now I have to supervise Vanaba school. Third year in Bloemfontein, I got a job as a tutor.
Lovely.
I was a third year, but in the class in third year, even in class in my first year global route, you know.
Nice. Love that.
So I had that exposure my first year. So I give it someone as an environment the academic where now you still have to do the same supervision, but the same when I fell under your wing. So it was challenging because usually it meant I had to share the experience, not just the knowledge, the experience and exposure. Even my approach of teaching was challenged. And I don't have only information in Lesotho, South Africa, can lead the institutions and say about 4. Higher technology, fashion, so it means in my presentation, they've got to be part of my lesson plan.
Yes.
Overseas as well, it became a challenge that led to a happy game. So it was one of those. I enjoyed being in class. It was one of the best things that ever. Even now, if you were to ask me, go back.
You definitely
do it every day because you're not doing anything easy, and I was doing it every day in class, creating masterpieces, sharing knowledge. I've gained so much from the students because they share so much rich.
You also learn something from them.
Because I care about the dynamics in Sefapani. But you're not culture, unlike Babo or Mabo guy, but Banabalum the demographics is what I see they're coming from the areas. So when they come and explore Nabafumana who can nourish that, it becomes a beautiful game. That every time how you're classing, you're like, oof, I just don't want to get out of this class. Never beat Mr. T school. Mr. T, class in just waiting for us to come consult. I'm here. Let's do this thing. I'm ready for it.
Oh my gosh. Now, Touch of Style was born in 2023. And tell me, this is the one that you just worked on?
Yes.
And then this is the original?
I'm still working on it.
On this one?
You know what? I actually wanted to do something. What colors do you think you want? Pick any color.
Okay. Is this the only colors you have?
I have plenty of colors in here.
Okay.
So, yeah, let's do this. I think it'll be challenging.
Okay.
Because my work is to put
Do you think I have what it takes to
give me a color,
pull this?
A color there.
Okay. I think I like yellow.
Okay. Yellow.
Yes, but before we get into that, stick around. A lot is going to be happening right after the break.
All right.
Welcome back to Kaya TV. This is The Entrepreneur with yours truly, Patrick Mots'oene, all energetic and very excited for what is about to go down right here. Remember, we are joined by Ndate Thabo, and he comes from Touch of Style. That is his business that we are going to be getting more into. But before we get more into Touch of Style, I want you to teach me a bit. Would I be able to,
I think you can work on that. So you can mess it up.
Mess it up?
Oh, no.
What happens?
Let me do this because you're going to be using the same colors that I'm using.
So I want to understand this shoe. This color in Leona, this shoe is the same color as well?
It has to be.
Okay.
It has to be. So first things first, the shoe has to be prepared or prepped before the paintwork has to work. Just like yourself. You know how Utsuwa was saying, yes. No. You have to prepare yourself. What's skin with the same can be said on the shoe. I mean, it was prepared, or said the dust. All shoes are coated. I'm not gonna give all the information because now there's
your business.
The ingredient that giving up like that, So even how get lemon and the paint work, and then in between things that I do, So, but for now, what I want you to do now is take a little bit
of this
amount in there, and then you just play around there because the shoe is in a solid purple color. Right.
Okay, so I can see like there's a bit of white color. Did you also? Are you the one who incorporated this white color?
No. The shoe was
white.
Oh, it's just that the white now has faded away. Yeah. Don't be. Just go. Just don't.
I shouldn't.
Don't
worry.
Don't worry.
I should just mess it up.
This solid mona you can just because. Yeah, because it's gonna be easier to fix.
This is so interesting. I feel like doing this job also, it has some sense of therapeutic nature. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it's more or less of when you have to create a masterpiece, but you don't know where to start. So this is what, in most cases, this is what I usually do. I just do one color. If I have to do one color on the specific shoe, I do one color, and then I let the colors decide what's gonna be next. I don't plan to say I want to do yellow here while I'm still doing the first color. You know,
Okay.
so I first have to do the first coat, see how it works, and then from there we go with the flow.
So do your clients, do they like come to you and say, this is the kind of design I would like, and then you just incorporate your own creativity within that, or how do you work around that?
It becomes trickier when you have to tell me what to do when you don't have an idea on the shoe design, color, and fabric. But then if you come and say, I understand this shoe has this design, it has this shape, it's made of leather, or it's made of wool, or it's made of canvas, or it's made of suede. If you don't talk of those things when you have to decide what you want, then we're gonna have a problem. Because otherwise, what are you saying? Yeah. So most of my clients, almost 99% of my clients, they don't tell me what to do. They listen.
They just trust the process.
They trust the process because that's how I work. I trust myself to do the right thing.
And I believe it also comes with experience in this business as well. You probably have done this for a long time, and now people really know the work that you can produce. So why is that important to really position yourself right there where your clients can really trust you to deliver? Why is it so important in business?
It becomes easier when you love something, you know, when you're passionate about it. I remember one Ndate once said to me, when you love something so much, doing it feels like a game.
Yeah.
So when you play a game, any kind of sport, in any kind of sense, the outcome is nice.
Yes.
Or the process is nice.
Absolutely. I enjoy what I'm doing.
Right? so if I'm playing a game, I'm treating this as a game. It is as nice as it sounds. So it's easy. Actually, for me to do this thing is the most easiest thing ever. I can do it with my eyes closed.
Yeah. I love that.
Oh no. Maybe not. But you get the drift.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So it's not a matter of, you can tell me what you want as a client, and you have every right. But the glitch now will be, if it doesn't work and I've already done it, then what? What happens?
Then what happens?
Do I post and say ready for collection? That kind of work. So what's going to happen if I have to undo the work? I'm going to charge you to undo the work, and I'm going to charge you to do something else.
I'm sorry about that. I saw, as I was going through your social media earlier, I saw a comment. I think you reposted that comment.
Yeah.
It was a screenshot of one of your followers. She was saying ntate mosebetsi o etsang ke mosebetsi o motle haholo, and haebe ebile a re specifically haebe o qadile ka bo 2010 ho qala o etsa mosebetsi ona kona hona ba di tjenanang go bonang hantle o le out there. Why have you not been putting in so much effort, yet you are doing such a good job? That was the question. Yeah, that particular follower. So it brings me to my question. Why do you feel it's very important, also you as a creative and a business person, because this is a business for you? Why is it important to prioritize marketing, always be in the faces of clients or of people, so that they, ultimately come to you?
Marketing it has to come from the heart, Gao. The people we know is because they have been put forth. I know you because you have been put forth. If you were not, I wouldn't know you.
Yeah.
So why is it important for me to put the work forth, so that people can know what I'm doing?
Yeah.
So but it takes time, because things like this, you have to let them grow organic. You can't put an aesthetic thing so that it makes it look as though. Imagine now if what I had posted and what you see now are two different things.
Yeah.
So for me to get to where now it's just relying on organicness. I have to be patient. And the patience is appreciate the craft. Appreciate. Oh, you know what? People might not know about Thabo today, but after 5 years,
definitely,
a lot of people will know about Thabo. And I think when you're patient about your work, and marketing, a whole enough for me, interested in the sense that I was using social media earlier not to kaya marketing, because I mean I'm always almost everybody around is on social media, you know. And if right now can already follow about 14 to 15,000, it's speaking volumes. I did a post just this morning, I think, the followers. So you know what, please share my work with your friends, the ex-husband stuff, yeah, you know. But posting more you know what, if I get more followers, I get more clients, of course it's more money. But it's not about that.
It's not about that.
It's not about that, because more clients for me, they frustrate me actually, because they all think that can be done right now.
Right now, yeah.
They've got to be done. Why are they not done? Why are they taking so long?
Yeah, yeah.
Contradiction between what I'm saying. Within they can do it at the back of their head. When I say it can be done now.
Yeah.
No. It's because it's like the demographics. Every shoe is trying to say its own uniqueness.
Yeah.
And uniqueness, how long did it take you to be born? Because I got uniqueness. 9 months.
Yeah.
And how someone was like Patrick and you are you, there's nothing like this. So if you wanna be unique here, come on.
And I want to also believe with creativity, for you to be more creative, you have to be at a very calm space, calm self. So you cannot be rushed to be creative.
Can't be rushed. There's never, even if you have 100 years in it, if there's such. There's never a time where you're going to rush it, because the time you rush it, it shows.
That's the problem.
It can be better, you know. So you don't want somebody be looking at your work and saying it can be better. They have to appreciate what they see.
Yeah,
that's it. That's the only thing they have to do. Appreciate. Not say I wish this color can go a little bit. No. It's perfect the way it is.
Love that.
Yeah.
I'll connect the hair is my viewers right now. I want to know, do you feel like, well, for some of the viewers who are really interested in also getting into this kind of business that you're in, do you feel like you will also ultimately get to a point where you train other young people to also, know how to go about this and get into this business? Do you think you'll get to that level as well? And if so, how can people then get in touch with you?
I think my journey is, I've had a lot of requests about so what do you do? Can you train us? Can you do that? I think that is not my focus, Honaji.
Okay.
A bigger picture is I've worked more than 5,000 shoes already.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
from which year?
2023.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I do almost I would on my bad day I would do like 2 shoes.
Okay.
Yeah,
like
every day.
Finished 2 pairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 shoes.
Wow.
Sometimes I would do just one, just to keep the design, because I don't usually have designs waiting in my head to be executed. So how I've done that many shoes, it means essentially I should have experience. But is it enough? I don't think so. I think time will tell, how the aim is to do a shoe. A shoe made in Lesotho, but made with a purpose. Why am I saying a purpose? Because we do have the brand that also and I don't know the demographics. It's about why and how. One thing I know, touch of style. When I talk about purpose, I don't want to give my idea But there's gonna be a study that it's also organic. It's a organic or it's organic. As I do the shoe, when I learn to think that the tutorials on the demographics that one are okay, so too the terrain, what kind of shoe and yada. Fast forward, touch of style is in mosebetsi wa hae o moholo ko tlatlatsa ho tlatsa dieta ka poseta that matches our terrain.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
As a young entrepreneur, what 3 tips would you give to other entrepreneurs who are just also starting their businesses right now? 3 main tips you'd give to them.
Number 1, passion. I think I would say passion. Those are my 3 tips. Because I believe I have the creativity, but high creativity, it was lacking passion. It was just gonna be redundant. So or anybody else who wants to start anywhere, follow the passion. That's it. How not doing what I'm saying? We all want money. But trust me, if you're doing something all passionate, the money becomes an accessory.
Listen,
you
are so right.
Well, it becomes an accessory. Yeah, it's just there to make you but it's an accessory. It's not because I get a challenge taking take up what you want. No. Now classify it as an accessory. It's our fellow because I'm living the passion. Yeah.
So in short, your 3 tips are passion.
And passion.
That's all there is to it.
That is.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, I'm absolutely loving this conversation we are having right now. When you have passion for whatever you're doing, all will go seamlessly, and I can really attest to that, because for the longest time for me in my life, I've just been driven by passion of being a presenter, passion of corporate, passion of business, and all of that. So I'm here today. So Touch of Lifestyle, how do we get hold of you on social media, and how do we talk to you so that we can help you grow your business?
All right, on social media I get Touch of Style, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and my numbers. I know. No, but my numbers are there on my social pages. And then I'm a shoe rehabilitator in Lesotho. I rehabilitate shoes using art and color. Shoe rehabilitation with a touch of style, baby.
Shoe what again?
Rehabilitation.
Shoe
rehabilitation with a touch of style.
Let's say it together.
All right.
Shoe rehabilitation with a touch of style. Ah, man, I love that, ladies and gentlemen. Come here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we put an end to another exciting episode of The Entrepreneur right here on Kaya TV. Libitso laka is Patrick Mots'oene, and if you're not here, where are you? Until we meet again on the next episode, God bless you and I love you. Bye.